idea that I found is gorgeous and it'll be only about $300. So that cuts quite a big amount of cost.
Hey guys, it's Andres again.
And Chelsea. The cost of building a glam site can really get out of hand. So we're giving you our top 4 ways to save money building your glam site. Make sure to stay until the end to see what awesome materials we found for $100, as well as a bonus tip that we'll give you at the end.
The first tip that we have for you is you need to go on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and spend some good time there and pay attention to any estate sales or garage sales near you. So a quick disclaimer here, depending on what exactly is your architecture style, it may be really hard to find what you're looking for. For example, if you're going for some ultra clean, modern type of look, it's gonna be kind of hard to find used materials that are in perfect shape that would be suitable for that type of architecture.
The second tip we have for you is don't be scared of sweat equity. It can take a lot of time and energy and work to load and unload the materials versus say buying them brand new from Lowe's, but don't be scared of it, you'll save a lot of money in return. In our case, the material that we'll show you at the end only cost us $75, but if we were to buy it brand new at Lowe's, it would have cost well over $1,000. It did take quite a lot of time, probably about 8 hours, to load and unload and get everything into our trailer, but sometimes that's the way when saving money.
Our next tip is to make sure you're budget design focused. I think your design should be tailored by everything that you find at low cost or for free.
So how our partnership works is I find something on Pinterest or YouTube, for example. I show him what I envision and he tells me if it's too costly, some similar ideas we can do, or if we can build that idea and what I envision.
We have a big example here of what we did. We had this idea of building a deck. Now, the price of wood right now are ridiculous. So instead of spending over $2,500 in just the material, we decided to switch it up and we're gonna do a gravel-based patio. We're gonna get some round gravel that is not so hard to walk on, and we're basically gonna lay that on the floor and we're done. This is much cheaper, it's gonna take a lot less time, and it will have a lot easier maintenance down the road.
So instead of about $2,500, which would cost if we build a brand new deck, this gravel idea that I found is gorgeous and it'll be only about $300. So that cuts quite a big amount of cost. So the last tip is choosing amenities with big impact.
Yeah, I agree. Both of those are awesome, but they're very expensive and also they require more maintenance down the road. Now, from reading hundreds of reviews of similar unique stays around our area, we find that people are absolutely in love with outdoor showers. So we figured an outdoor shower, it's something very simple to do, inexpensive, and you're offering that amenity that people are looking for.
So spoiler alert, our Glampsite will have an outdoor shower, so look for that. And here's our bonus tip. We advise that you take some time and learn a new skill on YouTube.
Absolutely, something easy like painting or maybe putting a few plants down or
installing light fixtures.
Yeah, you can get more comfortable as you go, but I mean, when I started doing construction stuff back then, I YouTubed everything, and now I'm to the point that I can do a lot of stuff, but it started very, very simply, just watching very basic videos, and from there you can build up. But that can save you a lot of money. A contractor is gonna charge you a lot of money to paint or to put some plants or something like that.
But please, we advise, do not do anything like electrical work. That does take quite a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll need a permit, you'll need inspection, so some of that stuff you definitely have to let the contractors do. So let us know, what kind of things would you do yourself that you feel comfortable with or that you have the right knowledge? I've done all sorts of stuff from tile, plumbing, electrical, a little bit of everything at this point.
Now let's go take a tour of all the materials we got for $100 to show you what things you can acquire for a little bit amount of money as well.
So the style we're going for is fairly rustic, and we scored these windows for $30. This is over 60 vintage windows, all for $30. We have this pile right here, and then we have another stack closer to the glamping site. So Chelsea has seen this idea in Pinterest about building a greenhouse with a bunch of windows. So we're gonna use some on this glam site right here that we're gonna build next, and most of them will be saved for future projects. So now let's go check out all the wood and the metal that we got. So here's the trailer we used. We had to take 2 trips. This is a 20-foot by 7 trailer, and it was fully loaded 2 times. So a tremendous amount of material. Okay, so here you can see we have pile 1, that was the first trip, along with all the metal. And here's pile number 2. And pile number 3 down there, it's the remaining windows. Here we have over 40 pieces of tin. These are 2x10. The crazy part is if you go to buy this at Lowe's today, these are $25 a piece. And I have over 40 of them. So with the price of lumber today, this pile of wood right here would be well over $2,000. And at the same time, this wood, you can't really purchase it at Lowe's because it's already been aged. It has a lot of imperfections, and that's kind of the look we want to give. So this wood is called more like antique or vintage or barn wood, and it's very, very expensive if you were to buy it off the shelf somewhere. So obviously it's going to be harder to work with this wood because there's a lot of nails. So first we either have to cut them or hammer them out. And obviously you have all sorts of different sizes here, and a lot of places are cracked. So you got to work around that a little bit. But again, we're saving a lot of money. To think that we got all this for $100, it just makes no sense to me right now.
So we're gonna use a few of these amazing windows here at this site build, but we're gonna save a lot of them for future projects that you'll see as well. If you found this video helpful, make sure to tap that like button, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every week when we share videos about starting a glamping business and helping you succeed in yours as well.
We'd love to connect with you, so leave us a comment and we can see what you're up to and what's your glamping journey. See you all next week.
We are Andres and Chelsea. We uprooted our lives from Arizona to Eastern Tennessee.
We sold our long-term rentals and are putting everything on the line to start our dream glamping business.
Join us each week as our family navigates this big new adventure, and we share everything we learn so you can also build a successful glamping business.